Hello, Monsters Abound here. Welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires and part 40 of my Lokhir Fellheart Campaign. Of course, every 10 episodes we have an extravaganza, assuming I remember, can be bothered, and I have the services of a chisel-jawed Austrian masseuse named Klaus. And this episode is no different, apart from it's not an extravaganza, partly because Klaus hasn't turned up, and partly because I don't have the time. Hurrah! Also, I've buckled up my timings, and a few episodes ago you got a 50-minute one, so that's fine. Last time, we nobbled Grimgor. Grimgor Ironhide, more like Ironside. That's because we sniped him with Couladin, although, unlike Detective Ironside, Grimgor was not paralysed from the waist down and actually fled the battlefield on foot. Also, as far as I'm aware, Grimgor is not a gruff but good-hearted and honest SFPD veteran. But I don't keep that close an eye on him, so I can't rule that out. Anyway, we've taken Mornington... hang on.
Corruption thrives.
I know. Mornington Crescent. Sorted. Good. Excellent. Right, so we've taken that. That's one of our victory conditions. We've got that. We also need to take... I mean, we don't... Well, there's plenty of things we could take. I mean, we could take Khemri, and I think that would count for 2, apparently. Khemri. There's 2 Khemris there. See? See? It's going to the same place. And, but we can also take Hexoatl, right? Yeah, there we go. So we take Hexoatl, we win. And that's what we're doing now. So we've got, there is Malekith and Lokhir heading towards there. We've also got an attack from the south coming. Murdredessa has ranked up to level 23. Oh my god. So good. You've got that. What army do you have? You've got a bunch of non-shielded dark. I really should have replaced them, but can I be asked? No is the answer. And Parthok. You can be precise. And of course we're going to play Empire next. That's next up. That's incoming. I guess we can upgrade. I'm not really bothered at this point. It's literally just a case of mopping up. We don't need to worry too much about this, I don't think. Just grab some of this, some of that. Dark Elf Man. I'm literally at this point. It's like, what should we build here, boss? It's like, I don't know, manors? Who's going to live in them? I don't care. Just build them. Yes, and there's Admiral Exirian, who I've completely forgot about for quite a while. He's just been kicking his heels in the middle of the sea, not doing anything. Unlike Lister, Dave Bloody Lister, who managed to fight off a small marauder attack and has since been just sailing around dressed provocatively, waiting to have this shit kicked out of him. But unfortunately, it's just not happening. Apparently the marauders are just avoiding him, and I don't quite know why. I want to get him killed so we can sail back home and heal up, but that's just not happening. Katep, what do you want?
You'd best bow.
Military... Why? No. No. You don't know. Go away. Frankly, the only reason I couldn't be bothered to kill you, because I don't have the time. So yes, the Servants to Chaos are still alive, because they've got an army in the middle of bloody nowhere. Over here somewhere, for some reason, this has turned into a very weird campaign. So there's the Dubry Watsits of Chaos over here. So they spawn, like here. And apparently one of them decided to sail all the way over here and land for... I don't know why, to be honest. I don't quite know what he was thinking. The rest of them attacked, like, around where they spawn. I wonder if it was because... like the Norse... because I think the Norscans are allied with them?
I travel the world seeking
and the Seven Seas. Yeah, no, they're not. But they're not at war with them. So I'm wondering if maybe they just sort of sailed in this direction. Was like, I wonder if I can find someone to kill. And then landed here and was like, well... guess not. But then it was too far to go back. Didn't want to look embarrassed. So, still there apparently. Can we land? Oh, we can land there. We'll get attrition. I won't get attrition here. Oh, I don't want attrition. I don't want attrition here either. Basically, I just don't want attrition. Can we... no... I'm going to have to wait for this storm because... well, actually no, because Marathi's weighing sea. I mean, we could... Screw it. We're going for it. We're going for it. Might take some damage, but we're just gonna plow through. That's what Marathi would do. Dave, grab this. Fell cargo. I just want to point out that Dave here is actually going full speed, and yet he picked that up, which is not what you should be able to do. I wonder if Black Arcs, because you used to be able to pick these up marching, and I wonder if they changed it so that like normal fleets, when they're marching, can't pick them up, but forgot to do Black Arcs. So more testing required if you could be bothered, but frankly I can't. That's fine. Holdtressa, you are going to... Wow, you are tenacity. Little bit more health. Sort of moving in on the victory there. We might actually... This might be a short episode considering how close we are. Trace is going to get... Sure, some of this. Walls, why not? More walls? Yes. Some of that. Some of that. End the turn. Should have moved some of my armies. Forgot. We could maybe fight Cylostra. Oh. Well. I guess we're going to have to do it the hard way then. That's also what Marathi would want. Servants to Chaos. They're the ones in the middle of bloody nowhere not doing anything. The lazy bastards. Okay, let's go after... Is this Cylostra? It's not. It's Benjamin. Mandel.
Feel my power.
Okay, let's continue our advance. Public order here is not great, but it's actually not too bad. We're also at war with the Lizardmen, which means... Well, that's probably fine. Oh, we're actually replenishing a little bit. Oh, that's good. So if we scooch over here... My guess is because Malekith is offsetting his mother's corruption. Can we check that? Yes, it's dropping down to 41%. Which works for me. We can sit here for one turn, go and lay siege to Hexoatl. It looks like... Who's this? Mazda Inzi. Obviously Mazda Mundi's probably cousin or something. And the garrison's... But, well, I mean... They did have a big garrison. Apparently they don't have a big garrison anymore. Maybe it all got eaten during that battle. We should be able to have a little fight with Cylostra as well, so that'd be fun. Let's do something like that. We've also got... Well, we can't build that, and I'm not particularly super worried about... doing it. We could... Oh, it looks like Aranessa is on the move. We've also got some Skaven down here. Who are... I'm tempted to, like, engage the Skaven, but I think that might be a bad idea. There's no point rocking the bolt. Rocking the bolt? Rocking the boat. Let's kill these guys. Holy crap, lost our harpies. Brilliant.
Enslave them.
I mean, these guys are rubbish. I don't know how they managed to get that many kills. Auto-resolve. Literally the worst. We've got some more money. That's good. I didn't have enough money, and now I do. No, I didn't want to do that. I wanted you to...
Dry land.
Exactly.
We have a deal.
Good to know. I could get another... Let's get another bolt thrower. I mean, harpies are good and all, but bolt throwers are life. Hashtag bolt thrower life. Let's get one of them. We got some skill points. Couladin has got a skill point. Of course he has, because he's an absolute bloody legend. Sailed all the way to the old world to capture Mornington Crescent with just a giant army, Black Ark, and the threat of death to dissuade him. So well done, Couladin. We are all cool. Hashtag I am Couladin. So we've got ceremonial weapon. Oh, Magic Stars Tower, a tribute. That's right. This is not the greatest song in the world. This is just a tribute. Raise everyone's taxes. Raise his taxes. Oh, just accept the gold. Very good, very good. Now go away. It's pretty much pretty much what I'm feeling. We're just gonna...
Speak.
It feels like... Okay, we'll hit the floating pyramid first. Oh, look, we got scarecrow banners. Fab, fab, fab.
We fight.
Yeah, we can win this. May as well see if we can finish off Cylostra. You know, just for old time's sake. No Cylostra though, no Richard either. No Cylostra, no Richard, just a bunch of nameless goons to kill. But that's okay, we can kill nameless goons. We've killed a shit ton of nameless goons. Oh, so we go. So we've got Rakal's army here. We've got a couple of dragons, a couple of spiky hydras. Yes, I know the name. No, I'm not going to say it. We've got a bloated corpse coming on our left flank. I haven't noticed that. It's not a big deal, but it'll be fine. Taking out the depth guard. These guys have got pole arms. They're actually quite dangerous. Although less dangerous when they're filled with crossbow bolts and reduced to little giblets. And that's fun. We're breathing fire on some of these handgunners. We've got the Knights of the Ebon Claw charging up the hill here and taking horrendous amounts of damage. Holy shit, they're getting shot from every direction, down to half health. But then they manage to get into combat, and the tide is going to turn very, very quickly. Spiky Hydra making a lunch out of some zombies there. Not very palatable. And the dragon's getting stuck in. There's old Fetcher ramming people with her giant statue. Of course, that is classic Fetcher. Some handgunners, some deck droppers. There's flying pistol cavalry. They're actually quite nasty, these deck droppers. And here's this bloated corpse. Now, at this point, I have spotted him. And I decide to try and move Rakal into maybe try and engage him. Because obviously they do a lot of damage to infantry. But very, very little damage to sort of single units. Because it's spread out. It's minor damage per unit. So the more units you have, the more damage. But he's heading towards the Spiky Hydra and Dragon. Now, there are some Sisters of Slaughter in here. But seeing as we're nearing the end of the campaign, it's not really a big deal. And the dragon sort of goes, oh, alright, never mind. He goes in for a hug. Mostly kills his own units, I felt there. Which is, I mean, I'm okay with that. I'm absolutely fine with that. The Knights of the Ebon Claw having finished off that unit of handgunners. They've got to, what's that, about 100 kills? 99 kills there. And they've got some units down here to finish off. There's some deckhand mob. These guys are basically the only unit they've really got anymore. And they're about to get nommed by the Knights of the Ebon Claw. Oh, absolute carnage. Yeah, they're dead. They're dead. As is Cylostra and her entire army. Yeah, I definitely think there's something not quite right with the Altar as well. I mean, it could literally be that I'm just really good at games. But I think we all know that's probably not the case. So I think the Altar is over, maybe balked. Let's occupy that. The drowned are dead. Richard fades away, probably with a sigh of relief. And we now just need to deal with the Lizardmen, which is fine. I think what I should have done, I think confederating with Malekith was a big mistake. I should have stayed down here. I should have captured Lustria, captured Lothir, and then maybe dealt with the Lizardmen up here. Then maybe see if I can confederate with Marathi, and then if I can confederate with Marathi, maybe then confederate with Malekith. But to be honest, I think at that point you're probably quite set to sort of attack the old world, which looks like they're having some trouble. I mean, they've got greenskins all over the place and chaos as well, so that's fun. Greenskins at war with chaos? Yes, they are.
But do it quickly before I kill you right where you stand.
Apparently we've got technology that increases our relations with the greenskins by 10. Which is nice. Look at that. I think the dwarves are still actually alive. I think they're in the mountains over here. And because Chaos has smashed their way through the Empire, they're pretty much okay. Pretty much fine. I guess now we just have to deal with... Why do I have Claudia selected? I don't want Claudia. Right, we're going to go for it.
Glorious carnage, come, my dealers of death.
Okay, and we're going to move Lokhir in as well, obviously. These two, they've carved their way through. I mean, they landed up near here, dealt with the Stuff Snatchers, who had managed to capture most of Malekith's territory.
You are welcome here, but do not think you are safe.
You still don't want to confederate, really? What? I would love to know why they don't... Like, in Paradox games, it tells you why they won't agree to something. Like, okay, well, you're too far away, and you're too much of a threat. And so, in this, it's just like, I have no... I mean, sometimes, if you're very strong, and they don't like you, they'll still confederate with you. And other times, it's because they really like you, but they're sort of near... Oh, fuck knows, who knows. Anyway, the point is, time to finish off this campaign, I guess. Of course, we're going to fight this battle. I mean, auto-resolving this would be laughable. Here we are at Hexoatl. It's the season finale. Anything could happen. Anyone could die. It's very Game of Thrones. Well, Malekith, after polishing Kane's sword for ages by himself in a dark room, ever find his own sword again? Will Lokhir ever find his tentacle helm? And who is stealing all our stuff? Is this the end of the campaign, or is there a larger, greater threat looming behind all these happenings? Well, the answer to that is no, there's no greater threat. It's just some bugs, which, while not game-breaking, were a little bit annoying. And no one's going to die, because this is going to be a cakewalk. Well, I say no one. I mean, no one important. Obviously, plenty of people are going to die. Mostly because I've just literally just charged the walls and gone, yeah, whatever, doesn't matter. It's probably the last battle of the campaign. So we've got Malekith there, looking very reclined. It's quite comfortable, doesn't it? It's quite comfortable. In comes Black Squadron. We've got Lokhir and the Black Dragon. In he comes as well. And we're just trying to take the walls. I don't really care at this point. We're just going to throw everyone we can up there. There's the Sisters of Slaughter getting their whip on. We've got more. There's oh, it's not Parth. It's Rakal. It's Rakal. Black Squadron engaging some Pterodons who have now run away. That's okay. Don't need their help anyway. It's fine. Blackguard getting shot in the back by our own crossbows, and I don't give a flying toss. So Black Squadron having a little meeting there, obviously discussing their next move. Getting shot at by Pterodons, and because Pterodons are awful, going to get some Black Arc bombardment going on. Any time now. Wait for it. See, that was worth it, wasn't it? And a little bit of Dragon Breath there is going to just seal the deal. Basically, we're just overwhelming them. I'm going to come down and engage this Feral Carnosaur. Get some fight on there. The gates have been knocked down, and now the poor old Doomfire Warlocks, who I wanted to get more of and never did, are going to get jumped by the Carnosaur, but that's okay. And Lokhir is going to engage this Ancient Stegodon. Is that Crunchy Nut Cornflakes? Don't know. Can't tell. Probably not. So Malekith and the Black Dragon are up on the walls, just dealing with these Temple Guard. The Temple Guard are completely overwhelmed. They've got naked elves and dragons all over the place. It's literally a Temple Guard's worst nightmare. Now Black Squadron up in the air. They're going to come down and help out poor Lokhir, because Lokhir's getting mobbed. He's got two Ancient Stegodons trying to jump him. He's got a Feral Carnosaur and also Croxgors. Could he die? Nope, he's absolutely fine. This is literally no issue for him. He has lost very little health. He's been killing everything left, right and centre. He doesn't even need them. In fact, Black Squadron have wandered off. He's not even looking in the right direction. Now he's coming down. There we go. And Malek is coming in as well. And of course, with all of them there, this is going to turn the tide very, very quickly. Feral Carnosaur's taking a lot of damage. He has managed to kill 7 of the Doomfire Warlocks, but you know what? So yeah, no, see, people did die. There we go, Game of Thrones. Remember old Fred, the Doomfire Warlock? Remember him? Remember his hijinks? He's now dead. He died. He's left 3 orphans behind, unfortunately. But that's fine. They'll probably be sacrificed to Kane. I'll be honest. That's probably how that's going to happen. Croxagor's getting eaten. That Ancient Stegodon's looking good. He's taking 73 health. He's going down. Or is he going to escape? Escape with 19 health left. No, he died. He almost got away. And now he's dead. And now we're just overrunning the last few defenders. There they go. They fled for their lives. And that is Hexoatl taken. Oh, and there we go. Hexoatl is ours. So we're going to occupy that. And we have won the campaign. Brilliant. So there we go. We have won the Lokhir Fellheart Campaign. Next up is Empire, which I'm kind of looking forward to. It's always nice to have a fresh new campaign, isn't it? Oh, so good. But that's coming up. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.